there's so many offensive Logan Mankins. I mean, there's so many offensive linemen that toil in obscurity. So I've always wondered, why it's always these lists always become skill position players.
Yeah.
So that jades the list right away for me.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, who did you think will have a ring on this list by now? I mean, I know some of these guys came close, but you thought for sure, okay, this team going to the Super Bowl. I thought for sure this guy would have a ring.
Joe Thompson. No, I'm just kidding.
That says a lot about Joe Thomas making the list, even though he's like in the witness protection program in Cleveland.
Exactly. Yeah. I thought DeMarcus Ware would have had one by now with the years in Dallas, because I thought Dallas would have won one.
Yeah.
Eventually with that team they had, but as we all know, he didn't. He had to leave.
What about you, John? Who you thought?
It's a tie for me. I thought Adrian Peterson. I thought their year was coming in 2009 when they lost to that Saints team, and arguably to this day the dirtiest, toughest, most physical NFC Championship game I've ever watched. Mm-hmm. That Saints-Vikings game with Hagler and Hearns for 60 minutes. Or Phillip Rivers. I mean, to be 14-2, 12-4, how many years in a row, and not to be able to even win the AFC?
Yeah.
I thought one of those years was going to be his year. And every year they came close, and no cigar. So it's kind of a tie for me.
I got Larry Fitzgerald. They got there, and
he had a monster game.
That was a great game. Great game.
Underrated great game.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, he
not a lot talked about. Yeah,
he had a monster game.
I mean, while we're talking about monster Super Bowls and great games, what do you think the best Super Bowl you ever watched was?
To me, it's that one. To me,
that one really.
That one to me. I'm just saying, just to me, that one. It was so up and down to the wire, and it was just.
Hey, you had the Tennessee St. Louis one.
Yeah.
Where they tackled a dude on the 2-yard line. But that game sucked up until that point.
Exactly. That game gets mentioned, and the Giants spoiling the Patriots' undefeated season gets mentioned. But both those games, the Patriots-Giants game was 7-6 going into the fourth quarter.
I love that Pittsburgh game.
Arizona?
That one was good. The one where the lights went out. Baltimore and San Francisco.
Yeah,
that one was the power outage.
Yeah, that one was pretty good because after the power outage went off, there was a comeback and then the game got good.
But if San Francisco would have won that game,
it would have been a conspiracy theory out the wazoo.
Dude, I was sitting there praying, watching TV, going, please, God, do not let them win. I cannot stand. I can't sit and hear this for the next 6 months. Mine, to go back a little further, and no one ever talks about it as being a classic. Green Bay and Denver.
Yep, that one was.
That was two Hall of Fame quarterbacks in a classic, in an absolute classic. That game was, man.
Green Bay and
Denver. So much to it.
You know what that Super Bowl should have been?
What should have been?
No, it was. It was too long ago.
Yeah. All right.
Super Bowl 31, Green Bay and Denver. Or 32.
Too long ago. Well, that was the
98 season.
Yeah, 98 season.
Nice. All right. Well, we're going.
Damn.
We're going to cover more Super Bowl stuff. Yeah.
Long ass fucking time.
Oh, the 8th grade, dude. That tells you anything.
I was out of school.
30.
7th grade.
I was getting ready for my first child.
Jeez.
Nice.
Geezer.
Jump fight line.
All right. We'll say some more, and hopefully John can join us next week. We arrange some time, figure it out, but we'll cover more and get more in depth with the Super Bowl discussion and everything like that. So.
Yeah, because the people that are usually joining us, one of them's at the chiropractor getting Tom Brady's junk either removed from his butthole or his mouth, so they're straightening his back out. That way they can dislodge it from him after all that mess that he did last week.
Yes.
I didn't listen. Who was that?
Oh, man, it was a pecker fest with two people on this show. I had to put it this way, John. It got so bad I had to leave. Because,
who was it?
Because the picker sucking fest was terrible.
My buddy Steven, my buddy Mike. Mike is from New England, and so you already know how that narrative goes. And Steve, he likes him because Tom Brady played for Michigan.
So much penis sucking.
Of course, it got into the whole Tom Brady thing like that, and versus Peyton Manning. Like, listen, guys, I'm just expecting the game. I'm a fan of the Broncos, not Peyton Manning. He happened to play for my team, so that's how I'm picking it. But somehow, they was all for sure that Denver was going to lose, and Denver had no chance. And I was like, guys, I don't know. I said they got no more defense at home,
and they got pissed off.
Kind of got a chance,
and they got pissed off because I told them, I was like, look. You check his wide receivers at the line of scrimmage. You can't get rid of the short routes, and they can't run them little pick plays. And Gronk's going to be the only one that catches the ball, and he's not going to have that good of a ball game. Lo and behold, and I got told him at you're wrong. The pants, Tim Brady.
And all they was talking about, Tom Brady needs a deep threat. Oh,
you guys asked for that. I feel no sympathy towards you. You guys asked for that.
So much penis sucking.
Yeah, so.
You asked for it. I can't.
I didn't ask for it. I didn't invite him on the show.
But you know Kevin like that.
I didn't invite him. No. Kevin was nice and walked away. Didn't want to listen to it.
You believe that, John?
But then I did.
Nah, I no longer listen to it.
I did. I walked away and
Kevin
said stupid stuff.
But then Kevin came in and started talking. But I'm still going to defend my team and everything like that. But I ain't get defensive. I just let people talk because I've been hearing it the whole postseason about what Broncos can't do and what they can't.
Well, you're gonna have to give me a form if the Rookie of the Year comes out, and the rumors I'm hearing is going to go to Todd Gurley. You're gonna have to give me a form about that if that happens.
Todd Gurley.
They're saying Gurley's the front runner for Rookie of the Year right now.
You sure saw Kevin's face when you said Todd Gurley.
Well, he's the forerunner. He is the front runner. His 1,000-yard, 8-touchdown season he had with St. Louis apparently is better than Jameis Winston's 4,000-yard, 25 touchdowns, 8 on the ground season he had with Tampa.
I'd give it to Todd Gurley too.
Really?
No, I'm just kidding.
4,000 yards. I'm not even talking as a fan. 4,000-yard season. They're talking Todd Gurley's more likely tomorrow going to be named NFL MVP NFL Rookie of the Year.
He will.
That makes me insane.
That'll happen.
Yeah.
He's a highlight reel.
John, you stick around. I know you got to work here soon. How much time you got?
I got some time.
All right, because we're moving on and talk about a little bit about basketball because we ain't been talking about basketball for like months on the podcast.
And now John's going to be like, I got to go.
Yeah.
I know. That's why I was going to tell you that because we literally haven't really talked much basketball in the past.
I got a few things to say about the Cleveland situation, so I'll stick around.
All right. Yeah, hold tight. So.
Yeah, because we haven't even brought that up yet.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
All right, so we'll go ahead and go into basketball. It's been a while.
It's been a while.
The NBA All-Stars announced, reserves was announced tonight. It was actually leaked around 6 o'clock, so if you didn't know, then you're out of the loop. But
I didn't know.
Well, now you're finna know. Paul Millsap, Chris Bosh, Jimmy Butler, John Wall, Isaiah Thomas, Andre Drummond, and DeMar DeRozan have been named the Eastern Conference reserves.
Ain't one of those guys retired?
Maybe. On the West. On the West, you got Draymond Green, Anthony Davis, Chris Paul, DeMarcus Cousins, Klay Thompson, James Harden, and LaMarcus Aldridge. Any stuff come to mind right away to you or no?
Nah.
All right.
Nah.
All right, well.
It should just be the Golden State Warriors against everybody else. make the All-Star game worth watching.
The champs against just make a team.
I mean, hey, they're bulldozing everybody else in the league, so why not?
They just blew up San Antonio by 30, so...
Yeah. All right, my snubs, I'm going to have Damian Lillard. I don't know why I said
Did you put Millard instead of Lillard?
When it had also autocorrect, it just must have did that. But Damian Lillard...
Damian Millard. He's a new point guard.
24.3, 7.1 this game. In the East, you got Kemba Walker, who's averaging a career-high 20.5 points per game. Should be that case of all-star snubs. I'm not going to make a whole big deal about it. But those are the snubs that I see. Now, if I want to
put them over.
Now, if I want to go coaching snubs, which y'all two want to go off on this, explain this to me. Luke Walton, without Steve Kerr, won all those help the Warriors got to that record. I mean, I know he got all that talent, but he still did his job coaching. But
I really feel like if Steve Kerr had any class, he
but
would have let Luke Walton coach that team.
But yet, Greg Popovich is your Western Conference coach.
Is he really?
Yes, he's coaching the West.
Is he really?
He is.
I thought Steve Kerr was.
Nope. It is going to be Greg Popovich and his staff. In the East, you're having the All-Star game in Toronto. Toronto Raptors has the second best record in the East. And Tyronn Lue is coaching the East Star game. His record right now is 2-1.
I quit.
Are you serious? Are you serious?
I gotta go to my lodge and wake up my family on this rant.
He said,
I don't get it. I do not. Why? You're having an All-Star game in Toronto. You can promote. Look at this. Kevin don't have words for this.
It's not just that, man. This league is catering to LeBron James.
Unreal.
All right. Let's get all right. Well, I know we're going to take a break, but who cares?
No, we're not taking a break, though.
30 and 11. 30 and 11. Okay, so let's just take the averages. So say you have a job. We all have jobs.
Yes.
If you do something right 3 out of 4 times, you are considered one of the best at what you do. If you play baseball and you get a hit 3 out of every 4 at bats, you're batting 750.
That's solid.
If you're a quarterback and if you complete 3 out of 4 passes, you got a 75% passer rating. That is elite. How the hell does somebody who's 30 and 11 get the boot?
Because your superstar don't get along with him. The reason LeBron James left Miami and went to Cleveland is so he could have his say in every single thing that went on, because Pat Riley told him your shit ain't going down like that here. And that's exactly why he went back to Cleveland. And then now he's got full reign to do whatever he wants, whether it's fire coaches, get a new head cheerleading coach, get a new water boy, have his towels moistened before the game, have his shoes sprayed out before the game. If he don't like that guy, he gets another one. Have his buddies come in and play whatever songs they want during halftime. That's what he does, and that's what he wanted, and that's exactly why he went back to Cleveland. And now they get to reap the benefits of it.
I don't have to want to have lunch with you to want to work with you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to like you to work with you.
Nope.
I got a job. My job is to win. My job is to get the most tortured city in sports, Cleveland. People say Chicago is the most tortured city in sports. No, it's Cleveland. I mean, Cleveland has not won anything in our lifetime. You realize that, don't you? The city of Chicago had the run with the Bulls. You know, Cleveland has not won anything in our lifetime. They're the most tortured city in the world.
Yeah, Chicago's good.
Just the Cubs.
Yeah, I'm saying, just because the Cubs, Chicago's a tortured city.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Here's my thing, though. You are 30 and 11. You've got, the third best record in the NBA and the best record in the East, and you're going to fire a coach because of a personal issue?
Yep.
So, I know Tyrone Lue for? Being stepped over by Allen Iverson in the 2020 NBA Finals. That's it.
That's the only thing. It's just.
He wants Mark Jackson. Don't be surprised at season's end, even if they win, Tyrone Lue is canned. And Mark Jackson is coaching Cleveland next year.
It's bad. It's just.
Well, it's not bad. He's setting a precedent.
Man, they catering to him. He has got to be the most catered to player in all of sports.
But do the Cleveland Cavaliers and the NBA not realize what's happening here? There's going to be another LeBron James. Maybe 15, 20 years down the road. What I mean is, there's going to be another player who's so dominant, he changes the game. It was Michael Jordan, Shaquille O'Neal came along, Kobe Bryant. There's somebody in every era like this. by Cleveland setting the tempo and catering to this guy who's won 2